Welcome back to another video, gentlemen. Today I want to be talking about the law of assumption and how to use the law of assumption in order to achieve your goals. Now, before I dive into the juicy stuff, make sure that you like and subscribe down below. It helps me continue making these videos for you guys. I'm pumping out content on a consistent basis. As you can see on the channel, almost every day there's a new video. So make sure that you like and subscribe, and also leave a comment if you like today's message. So the law of assumption is something that I came across about a year ago. I was watching a video by a gentleman called Neville Goddard. It was an old tape that was uploaded. He was an individual that was an author, and he was quite big in the self-help space, and he was always talking very fondly of the law of assumption. And so the more I read about it, the more interested I became. So essentially the law of assumption is a law that states that whatever you assume is true becomes your reality. And he was also always emphasizing that nothing exists outside of your own consciousness. Okay, and your own experience of the world is simply a projection of your internal consciousness. And I truly believe that. I mean, a lot of people out there today are living miserable lives because of the way that they think. They just don't think that they can do anything special in this world. They doubt themselves, they use negative words. And a lot of that stems from, of course, how they were raised. Maybe their parents always told them, you are nothing, you know, you're stupid, whatever. And they grew up thinking that they were. But of course, you can always unlearn. It's hard, but you can unlearn a lot of the bullshit that you learned growing up in life. And so coming across concepts like the law of assumption, it may be hard to really grasp it in the beginning, but once you do, it's life-changing. Okay? So, you know, Neville Goddard discusses that if you want to change your experience, you must start by changing the assumptions you hold about the world, and most importantly, about yourself. So here are the 3 steps to use the law of assumption. Okay? The first thing is to write down your desire. What is it that you want to achieve? You've got to be very clear on it. You know, a lot of people today are confused. They don't know what they want, and that's why they have a very hard time manifesting what it is that they set out to achieve. Now, the word manifesting, a lot of people use that so casually. You know, they say, as long as you believe it, you'll achieve it, you know, and although that helps, you've got to couple manifestation, or the process of manifestation, shall I say, needs to be coupled with immense work, a ridiculous work ethic. You can't just say, yeah, you know, I've got a vision board, I'm going to achieve it. No, that's good, but you need to work hard. But the first, most important thing is to have a crystal clear picture of what it is that you want to set out to achieve. You know, one of my biggest goals is to blow up on YouTube, to get 100,000 subscribers in the next 12 months. So that's something that I'm very clear on. That's one of my goals. So I've got it written down. That's step 1. Write down your desire. Okay? Step 2. Imagine the feeling of your desire accomplished. Okay? Just imagine what it feels like to have that goal accomplished. Maybe it's graduating medical school. Maybe it's starting your own clothing business and having hundreds of orders flying off the shelves every month. You know, making $10,000 a month from your online business. Whatever that is, imagine what it would feel like to have achieved it. And write it down in a very specific way as well. So for example, you could be like, today was a great morning. I woke up, I got out of my queen-sized bed on the 31st floor of my building in the penthouse that I live in. I got out of bed and I walked over to the balcony. I opened the doors and I was overlooking London or New York or whatever it is that you're living. And I was just watching the city come to life early in the morning with a coffee in my hand. And then I go over to my laptop and check the current sales for my business, and I can see that as I slept, you know, I sold 50 or 60 or 70 items on my online store. Okay, and just imagine the feeling of that goal being achieved and how happy you are. The pure joy in your heart from accomplishing that goal. Okay, so that's step 2. Imagine the feeling of your desire achieved. And then number 3, assume your desire is fulfilled. So now, following up from step 2, you must conduct yourself in that way every day. You must believe that, you know what, you're living that lifestyle already. It's not just something you do for 10 minutes and then that's it, you stop doing. It now must become a lifestyle. Now you are living the life of someone who already has what they are setting out to achieve. You're no longer detaching yourself from your goal. Your goal is no longer something that's a separate entity. It's now something you're living. I am a successful online business owner. I have a company that's doing more than $100,000 a year. I have a successful YouTube channel with hundreds of thousands of subscribers. Right? I'm living that lifestyle today, every day. It's no longer something that I look up at and I'm like, wow, that's such a far away objective. I'm living it now. Every day I'm waking up and I'm conducting myself internally like someone who already has those things. And soon enough, what will happen if you're working hard as well? Because remember what I said, you have to couple hard work in the equation alongside manifestation. Okay? But over time, what will happen is you will notice that things are moving and you're getting closer to that goal because you are acting like someone who already has it. And the law of assumption says your internal mechanisms, your internal consciousness will reflect on the external as well. So over time, what will happen is you will start to achieve those milestones and eventually you're living it in the external, but you got to live it in the internal first. Okay, it's a very powerful concept, guys. I know it might be a bit hard to grasp right now if you're looking at this for the first time thinking, what the hell is this? But essentially, you need to start living as the person that you aim to achieve today. Stop putting it off in the future. Stop talking like someone who wishes he has that goal and start talking about someone who's already achieved that goal. And you'll notice things will start changing for you. Okay, so that's the law of assumption for you guys. That's 3 steps on how to enforce the law of assumption. I hope you guys go out there and crush your goals. Comment down below, what are your goals for 2022? You know, manifest that shit, write it down, let other people see what your goal is. I'm sure we have a positive community here that will cheer you on. So drop your goals down below. I'm interested to find out myself. Okay, hope this video helps, gentlemen, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.